अपने आप को जानो, राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर तुम पालो अपना बसेरा।
Om Shanti. Today's date is 21st September and the revised date is 2nd February 2007. Today is the last day where we offer food to our ancestor souls. So Baba makes us complete with a lot of blessings, and Baba just awakens that awareness, and Baba has given us the recognition of who are we. Baba says, you don't find any soul who is as holiest, highest, richest as you are. So Baba says this impurity shouldn't touch you even in your dreams. So you are such holiest souls. And we don't find such highest souls in the world because we reside with the Father in the supreme abode, and we play our roles which are the highest, and we are worshipped in a very accurate form in the copper age, and even at the end of the cycle, that is at the confluence age, we are playing our roles with the Father. So that's why Baba considers his children as the highest souls. And the third aspect which is mentioned is Baba tells his children are richest because Baba just fills our aprons with a lot of treasures. And even we would have observed that when the list of all the wealthy people gets published, they always use this term, that is, he is the richest in the world, whereas Baba tells you souls are the richest in the whole cycle. And what's the basis of accumulating the income? To the extent you have the connection or the relationship with the Father with a lot of love, so your remembrance becomes very easy. When remembrance becomes easy, then our treasures get accumulated. And Baba just explains the method. You must use these 3 points in day-to-day life. You must have the potential or the power to put full stop, so that you will be able to accumulate and store those treasures. So we must use the authority that we have received through the 3 relationships that Baba has told us to keep with him. So if we check ourselves whether do we have the treasures or is there anything lacking. So Baba tells, when you come in your actions, you yourself remain content and the souls who are around you must remain content. When everybody experiences that contentment, then you are accumulating that income. And you have to become an easy yogi while performing actions. And Baba just advises us to transform 2 things in order to become an easy yogi. So when you use this transformation in your daily activities, so you must transform these things, that is the consciousness of I and mine. So when I use I must use I, the soul. Then when I use mine, we must shift that to Baba's things. So we must be able to transform this consciousness of the body or into by practicing being in self-respect. So we must always pay attention so that we don't lose our treasure of happiness. So let's listen to Baba's Avyakt Murli. So Baba just says in his title, a soul who is full of godly attainments is the holiest, highest and richest. A soul who is full of godly attainments is holiest, highest and richest. Today, the world transformer Bap Dada has come to meet his companion children. He is seeing 3 special attainments on the forehead of each child. Holiest, highest and the richest. The foundation of this knowledge is to be holy, that is to become pure. So, each child is the holiest. Purity is not just about celibacy, but purity in thoughts, words, deeds, relationships and connections. Just see, you godly Brahmin souls are the holiest in all 3 aspects of time, in the beginning, middle and at the end. First of all, Baba just shows our holiest form. First of all, when souls reside in the supreme abode, you are the holiest soul there. When you come down in the beginning, you are the holiest souls in the deity form. The speciality of a holiest soul, that is, of a pure soul, is that of remaining. What's the speciality of that pure soul? Baba says it remains, that soul remains completely pure while living with a family, whether it's a business or with your family. Others too become pure, but the speciality of your purity is that the impurity doesn't touch your mind or intellect even in your dreams. Baba says such a highest form of purity where there will not be even a trace or the slightest trace of impurity. So such souls are you. In the golden age, you souls are pure and your bodies are also pure. The purity of both the soul and the body of the deity souls is elevated. Just as you become the holiest, in the same way you also become the highest. You are the highest of all Brahmin souls, and you have become the children of the highest on high Father. Baba says, you are the top knot and you are the highest of all Brahmin souls. And you have become the children of the highest on high Father in the beginning, in the supreme abode. You are the highest where you reside with the Father. So you have to visualize the scene of being in the supreme abode. In the middle, that is in the copper age, you become worthy of worship souls. Such beautiful temples are built to you and you are worshipped with such discipline in the right way. You deities are worshipped in the temples in the right way. So Baba just compares. Similarly, temples are built to others too, but you deity forms are worshipped in the right way. Of course, you would have seen in Krishna's temple, right from waking him up in morning till making him sleep at night, everything just goes in a very accurate way. So Baba says, so you are the holiest and also the highest, as well as that you are also the richest in the world. It's said, richest in the world, but you elevated souls are richest in the cycle. You are the richest throughout the cycle. Do you remember your treasures? Of how many treasures are you the masters? The imperishable treasures that you attain in this one birth last for many births. No one else's treasures last for many births. However, your treasures are spiritual. The treasure of powers, the treasure of knowledge, the treasure of virtues, the treasure of elevated thoughts, and the treasure of the present time. All of these treasures last for birth after birth. The treasures that you attain in one birth go with you because you attain them from God the Father, the bestower of all the treasures. So do you have the intoxication that your treasures are imperishable? They don't get destroyed. Baba says no one can even snatch them away from you. So, you have become easy yogis in order to attain these spiritual treasures. You accumulate the treasures with the power of remembrance. Also, at this time, you are carefree emperors who are full of all the treasures. Do you have any hearing everything with that soul? So, Baba says, when we have that love in the relationship with the Father, Baba will never forget us. So, when there is love, so it doesn't seem to be difficult. So, the Father has created the basis of all the relationships. So, Baba says, do all of you experience yourselves to be easy yogis, or are you yogis who find it difficult? Is it easy, or is it sometimes easy or sometimes difficult? So Baba says the basis of having that constant remembrance is that your love towards the Father. So when you remember the Father with their relationship and with love, the remembrance is not difficult. Also remember the attainments. The bestower of all the attainments has given you all the attainments. So do you experience yourself to be full of all the treasures? Bab Dada has told you the easiest way to accumulate the treasures. The way to attain all the imperishable treasures is a dot. Just as perishable treasures increase by adding a zero, similarly the way to accumulate, because when you just go on adding zero, the value becomes more or greater. So Baba says even here, if you want to accumulate the treasures, you must have the practice of putting a full stop, that is, I, the soul, I am a point of light, or I am also a dot. The Father is also a dot, and whatever has passed, it's also a dot. That is, whatever happens in the drama is a full stop. So, do you know how to put that dot? What's the easiest punctuation mark to apply? It is to put a dot. So, by having this in your awareness, your treasures automatically accumulate. By remembering the dot in a second, you receive so much happiness. All of these treasures are the right of your Brahmin life. To be a child means to have a right. When we have become Baba's children, Baba says, this is our right to receive his treasures. And you especially have a right to all the three relationships. You made God your father, your teacher, and your Sadguru. By having these three relationships, you attain sustenance, this study, which is your source of income, and blessings from the Satguru.
संबंध से पालना, पढ़ाई से सोर्स ऑफ इनकम और सतगुरु द्वारा वरदान सहज मिलता
You receive the blessings so easily. It is the how easily you receive the blessings through these three relationships, because it is the birthright of you children to receive blessings from the Father. So these three relationships form the basis for us to receive the blessings. And to ensure that all the treasures are accumulated, Baba just says that Bab Dada is checking every child's account of accumulation. All of you also need to check your account of accumulation at every moment. The way to check whether you have accumulated something or not, whatever actions you performed, you yourself are content. Whoever you performed these actions with is also content.
जिसके साथ कर्म किया वो भी संतुष्ट। अगर दोनों में संतुष्टता है तो समझो
If there is contentment in both, you can understand that you have accumulated something.
स्वयं में व जिससे संबंध है उसमें संतुष्ट
If there isn't contentment in yourself or in the one with whom you have performed that action, you haven't accumulated anything.
जमा के खाते को चेक
So Baba says this is the way to check whether you have accumulated or not. Bab Dada also continues to warn all of you children about the time. The present time of the confluence age is the most elevated of all in the whole cycle, because it's the confluence age that this is the time to sow the seeds of most elevated actions. It's the time to attain the practical and instant fruit. Every second of the confluence is the most elevated of all. Can all of you become stable in the bodiless stage in a second?
अशरीरी स्थिति में स्थित हो सकते हो? बाबा पूछ रहे हैं। बाप दादा ने तो सहज विधि सुनाई
So Baba is asking, Bab Dada has told you an easy method. Use the method for constant remembrance. All of you say 2 words throughout the day. You say those words many times. Those 2 words are I and mine.
तो जब मैं शब्द
When you say the word I,
बाप ने परिचय दिया
the Father has given you the introduction, I am a soul. So whenever you say the word I, you remember I am a soul. Don't think I, this letter alone, as well as think I am a soul, because you know that you are an elevated soul that you are a soul who has godly sustenance. When I, the soul, when I use this letter I, so when we remember I am a soul, you will obviously know what kind of a soul. So this comes in your awareness that I am an elevated soul who is receiving the God sustenance. So when you use the word mine, who is mine? That is my Baba, that is God, the Father. So whenever you say these 2 words, I and mine, just have this addition, that is I the soul and my Baba. The more you bring about the consciousness of mind with the Father, the easier your remembrance will become, because you never forget anything that's yours. So throughout the day, you only remember the things that are yours.
मेरा ही याद आता है या और कोई?
By using this method, you can easily become constant yogis.
योगी बन सकते सिर्फ इतना अंडरलाइन करना
So only this must be paid attention, that is I, the soul, my Baba.
ये याद रहे ना तो बाबा
So even if we keep this even if we have the constant attention towards this, we become easy yogis. By using this method, you can easily become constant yogis. Baba has made Every child sit on the seat of self-respect. If you bring the list of self-respect into your awareness, it is such a long list. When you are stable in your self-respect, there can't be body consciousness. Baba makes it clear there will be either the body consciousness or the self-respect. The meaning of self-respect comes from that place of elevated awareness that is the soul. So, are all of you stable in your self-respect? The more you are stable in your self-respect, the more natural it will be to give respect to others. It is so easy to remain stable in your self-respect.
कितना सहज है स्वमान में स्थित रहने के अभ्यास को भी बाबा कहते बढ़ाते जाएंगे ना तो ऑटोमेटिक दूसरे को सम्मान देना भी सहज हो जाएगा तो सभी खुशनुमा रहते हुए क्योंकि खुशनुमा रहने वाला
Do all of you remain happy? Those who remain happy themselves can also make others happy. Bab Dada always says, never lose your happiness throughout the day.
कभी नहीं गवाओ क्यों क्योंकि खुशी ऐसी चीज है जो एक ही
So, why? Happiness is such that in that happiness there is health, wealth, and there is also happiness. If there isn't happiness, life looks without sweetness. It's also said that there is no treasure or nourishment like happiness. No matter how many treasures you may have, if you don't have happiness, you can't attain anything from those treasures. It is of happiness that it is said, there is no nourishment. Not about remaining happy and distribute that happiness.
खुशी क्यों जाती है
And why does the happiness disappear?
कि खुश रहना है
Baba says, you must be happy, not giving reasons or excuses. You must become an embodiment of solutions. Because when we go into other reasons,
तो बाबा कहते हैं हमारा लक्ष्य
excuses, then happiness disappears. So we must focus on solutions.
तो बाबा कहते हैं
Now, you will not say that, Baba, this happened.
है समाधान स्वरूप बनना है अभी यह तो नहीं कहेंगे ना कि यह हो गया बाप
No. Some children have written to Bap Dada with the result that saying to what percentage they remained okay. If they keep the aim, you will, Baba says, if you keep the aim, you will automatically develop the qualifications for the aim. First of all, we must have that aim, then we start developing those qualifications. If we have the aim of remaining okay in all situations, then we automatically pay attention towards that. Baba has the conversation with the double foreigners. Double foreigners, you don't forget your original foreign place, do you? Which place do you come from? You remember that, don't you? This is why everyone calls you double foreigners. You aren't just foreigners, but double foreigners. You probably never forget your sweet home. So, where do you live? You are seated on the Bab Dada's heart throne, aren't you? Bab Dada says, when any small or big problem comes, it's not a problem but a paper to make you progress.
वो भी आगे बढ़ाने के लिए है। तो बाप दादा का दिल तक
So, Bab Dada's heart throne is your right.
दिल तख्त नशीन बन जाओ तो समस्या
Baba says, be seated on the heart throne of Baba. That problem becomes a toy. You will not be afraid of the problem, but you will instead play with that toy. All of you are those who have flying stage, aren't you? Do you have flying stage, or are you those who walk? Are you those who fly, those who walk? Those who fly, just raise your hands. The ones who fly, you are half raising your hands. Are you those who fly? Acha, do you sometimes stop flying? Let it not be that I am moving along, no. Some say to Bab Dada, Baba, we are moving along very well. But Bab Dada asks, are you walking or flying? It's not this time to walk, it's the time to fly. All of you have the wings of zeal and enthusiasm and courage. So you have to fly with your wings. Baba says, of course you have that zeal and enthusiasm and you have the courage, you can fly. So check every day, am I flying in the flying stage? It's good. Bab Dada has seen in the result that number of centers is increasing abroad and they have to increase. Just as you are double foreigners, now do double service with your mind and also with your words. Use the power of your mind to create a spiritual attitude for all souls. Create that atmosphere. Don't feel mercy seeing the sorrow increasing. People are crying out in front of your non-living images. Baba is addressing his children. Baba says, don't you have mercy while looking at the soul suffering? Baba says the souls are crying out in front of your non-living images. Have mercy on us, have mercy on us. Baba says, become merciful and compassionate. Have mercy for yourself and also for others. Baba says, so have mercy for yourself and for the souls. It's good that you come every season, in every turn. Everyone has this happiness. Continue to fly and make others fly. It's good. Bab Dada has seen in the result that you are now going fast in transforming yourselves. The speed of the self-transformation will increase. The speed of the world transformation. Acha. Those who have come for the first time, stand up. Congratulations to all of you for your Brahmin birth. Acha, you will receive the toli anyway. Bab Dada is feeding you the happy heart toli. Always remember this toli for coming to Madhuban the first time. The toli will finish as soon as you put it in your mouth, but this imperishable Dilkush toli will remain always with you. Welcome. Bab Dada and the whole family in this land and abroad are happy to see you, our brothers and sisters. Everyone is watching. Those in America are watching, those in Africa, those in Russia, those in London. They are also watching. All the 5 continents are watching you. So while sitting there, everyone is congratulating you on your birthday. Acha. Do you remember Bab Dada's spiritual drill? Bab Dada conducted drill. Bab Dada wants every child, whether old or new, little or senior. In fact, the little ones can quickly become like the father. So now, your minds have to become stable and concentrated whenever you want in a second. Constantly continue to perform this drill of concentration. Become a master of your mind in a second and become stable in the awareness that I and my Baba are my world and there is none other.
और मेरा बाबा संसार है, दूसरा न कोई, इस एकाग्र स्मृति में स्थित हो जाओ। कर सकते एक सेकंड में?
Can we all do?
मन के मालिक बन,
Can we all become the master of our minds and just be stable in this awareness that I, the soul, and my Baba are my world? Okay. To all the intense effort making children everywhere, to the children who are embodiments of experience of the flying stage with the wings of zeal and enthusiasm, to the children who remain constantly seated on their seats of self respect, to the constantly merciful and compassionate children who give the souls of the world a drop of happiness and peace with the power of their minds, to the children who are constantly merged in Father's love and seated on His heart throne, Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and Namaste.
सदा बाप के स्नेह में समाये हुए दिल तख्त नशीन बच्चों को बाप दादा का याद, प्यार और नमस्ते। हम रूहानी बच्चों की
We spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, Namaste to the Mother, Father, and Bap Dada. So, Baba just says few things. Are all of you very, very, very happy? Are you happy? Are you very happy? How happy are you? So constantly remain like that. Whatever happens, let it happen. Now you have to just remain happy. You have to fly. No one can bring you down. Make it firm. Is this a firm promise? How firm is it? Simply remain happy and give happiness to everyone. Even if you don't like something, don't lose your happiness. Just manage the situation as best as you can. So Baba says, don't let your happiness go. The situation will finish anyway, but your happiness has to go with you, doesn't it? Doesn't it? However, whatever has to go with you, let go of that, and whatever has to be left, you just hold on to that. So don't do like this. At Amrit Vela every day, first of all, feed yourself the nourishment of happiness.
खुशी की खुराक खिलाओ।
Acha.
अच्छा, फिर बाबा का आज वरदान है,
Today's blessing, may you become a powerful form of a conqueror of attachment with your sweet silent stage of being merged in love. May you become a powerful form of the conqueror of attachment with your sweet silent stage of being merged in love. You have a body, relations, and the sanskars of that body, and there are people and possessions and the atmosphere and vibrations. But you mustn't let any of them attract you. People may be crying out, but you have to remain unshakable. No matter how much matter and Maya come to play their final game and pull you to themselves, but remain absorbed in the stage of love, of being detached and loving to the Father. So, Baba says the final time is going on every side, all scenes of upheavals can be observed. But we must be immersed in Father's love and remain unaffected. So Baba says this stage is known as seeing but not seeing, hearing but not hearing. This is the sweet, silent stage of being merged in love. When you create such a stage, you will then be called a soul who is blessed with having a powerful form of a conqueror of attachment.
ऐसी स्थिति बनेगी तब कहेंगे नष्टो मोहा समर्थ स्वरूप की वरदानी फिर बाबा का आस्था
Today's slogan: be a holy swan and put aside the pebbles and stones of the defects. Continue to pick up the pearls of goodness.
अच्छाई रूपी मोती चुगते चलो होली हंस बन
Because we are holy swans, that's why we must put aside the pebbles and stones of defects and pick up the pearls of goodness.
आज का
Today's Avyakt signal:
ज्वाला रूप बनने के लिए यही क्रोध
in order to become the volcanic form, always remember you have to return home. To go back means to remain beyond.
उपरा
Since you have to go back to your incorporeal home, you have to make your costume according to that. So you have to return and take others back. By having this awareness, you will automatically go beyond all the relationships and all the attractions of the matter. That is, you will become a detached observer. By being a detached observer, you will easily become a companion of the Father and equal to the Father.
और साक्षी बनने से सहज ही बाप के साथी व बाप समान बन जाए कितनी अच्छी विधि बताई
Baba says this is the wonderful method. The awareness that we have to go back home reminds us to go beyond all the things, because we will always make arrangements if we remember where is our destination or where do we have to go. So Baba says this practice or this awareness enables you practice the bodiless stage.
समय था बड़ी दीदी का उन्होंने एक ही अभ्यास किया
Didi Manmohini ji
ये सुनने को मिलता था
always had the practice of remaining in that bodiless stage, because for a long time, because she had made that awareness so firm, the soul just flew so easily when it was the time for the soul to shed the body. So Baba just wants us to have this bodiless stage.
का तीसरा रविवार
So
सभी राजयोगिनी तपस्या
there is a notice. Today is the third Sunday, that is World Meditation Hour, where all the Raj Yogi Tapasvi brothers and sisters collectively sit for yoga from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. At the time of yoga, be stable in your subtle angelic form. Listen to the call of the devotees and uplift them. Be a master merciful and compassionate, and cast a vision of your mercy on everyone and give them the blessings of liberation and liberation in life. Om Shanti. All the teachers, guides, and Sevadari brothers and sisters will receive the godly gift at 11 a.m. at Conference Hall. Guides are requested to pay attention as to if your delegates or guests haven't collected the godly gift, they are being distributed at 8 a.m. So you can just have them collected. Today is third Sunday, so there is yoga from 6 to 8 p.m. of course. There is this youth summit which is going to be organized at Global Auditorium, where the rally of students and other programs related to the de-addiction campaign will be held. So whoever is interested can just come there. This is organized by the medical wing of Ever Healthy Hospital. Om Shanti. All the teachers who have come for the Transport Wings conference are requested to just stay back here where Divya sister will meet all of you. Let's remember Baba for 2 minutes.
दया सिंधु के स्नेह में डूबी इतना आनंद पाए। दया सिंधु के स्नेह में डूबी इतना आनंद पाए। बन कर बिंदु उन लहरों में लवलीन हो जाए। दया सिंधु के स्नेह में डूबे इतना आनंद पाए। सुख के रंग से रंग गया जीवन, पुलकित है मन जैसे मधुवन। सुख के रंग से रंग गया जीवन, पुलकित है मन जैसे मधुवन। गहरी अनुभव में खो जाए, यादों में हम जब से समाए। बाबा बाबा गूंजे जहन में, अंतर मन ये मेरा मुस्कुराए। बनकर बिंदु उन लहरों में लवली हो जाए। दया सिंधु के स्नेह में डूबे इतना आनंद पाए।
Let's listen to the teachings of respected Dadi Gulzar ji. You can notice sometimes we end up causing sorrow, but we take it very quickly. If someone causes you sorrow, the one who is giving and the receiver of the same, both are different, or are both the one, or are they different? Suppose I give you something which you don't like, which is of course useless to you, what will you do? Would you keep it? Will you keep it safely in a showcase? Will you store it carefully in an almari? You will immediately throw it away or return it to me. When someone calls you, it is I who choose to take it. Om Shanti.